Alright, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of G&G News. Today I went to a Lego event, which was the most un-Lego event that I ever went to in my life because I managed to buy this item. I say I bought this item, I entered into a raffle. The raffle, I think, was like £1 per go. And this was what I won. I won a Dream Watch. I don't know if this magazine even still exists. Magazine on the front cover. We have, I don't even know her name. I feel terrible. But the actress who plays Buffy. And it actually came with a free Buffy the Vampire Slayer book. So, yeah, this is issue 99. It cost £3.25 when it was brand new. We've got a picture of Halle Berry on this. And judging from what she's wearing, I think that's from Die Another Day. Which, I'm trying to think, when was that? Like 2001 or something? That was actually a really good James Bond film. Yeah, we got a little advert there for Star Trek. And it says, free Buffy the Vampire Slayer exclusive book to Sainsburys. So this was bought from Sainsburys when this was new. We've got an advert on the back here for Magic the Gathering. So yeah, I guess we better open this up. I want to know exactly what year this says. It says 99, but is that because it's issue 99? I don't know. But without further ado, let's open this up. I would say see what we've got, but we can already see what we've got. It's very clear to see. But yeah, there's a couple of other items that was available, but there wasn't really anything good from this like raffle. I just thought, you know what, let's have a go and see exactly what we got. I did the raffle a second time as well. I came back and did it a second time, and we got some Buffy the Vampire Slayer official trading cards. So we got Anywhere But Here, Angry Mob, we got a Lover's Gift, we got The Plan. That's a good card. It's always good to have a plan. We got Demonology PhD, we got Formal Wear, we got Gypsy Curse, followed up by Slayer Kryptonite, Spike's Car, Body of a Dead Cheerleader. We have a location of Sunset Club. We have PDA. What else do we have? A Wisdom card. And last but not least, another Gypsy's Curse. So, yeah, this is a game from 2002. So, that's quite a while ago. And let's take this out. The magazine itself. And we got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Lost Slayer, the first installment of an all-new serial novel. Buffy's worst enemy is closer than she thinks. Prophecies. An original novel based on the hit TV series created by Joss Whedon. Buffy's summer adjustment to life at UC Sunnydale has not gone smoothly. She feels awkward, insecure, and a bit jealous that Willow's all over the college life. So when the spirit of a deceased Slayer, Lucy Hanover, appears to Buffy in a dream with news of impending danger, the timing couldn't be worse. Besides, there's plenty of evil afoot, as it is an unidentified troop of vampires has descended upon Sunnydale, operating with a cohesion unusual to most bloodsuckers. Giles thinks a spell will help the gang combat these foes, but tension between Buffy and Willow gets in the way of demon hunting. Before long, a single moment of bad judgment catapults Buffy into an alternative future dimension where vampires reign supreme. Imprisoned in the body of a 24-year-old self, the Slayer must uncover her past misstep and correct it, or risk facing a terrifying monster that she herself has created. To be continued. Alright, let's see. So the future of the Fantastic Entertainment, Angel, Buffy, The Two Towers, Star Wars, Andromeda, Dark Angel. Wow, so that's around the time that this came out. So let's have a flick through this magazine. a real blast from the past, I'm not gonna lie. Right, so I believe this magazine came out in 2002. Because we've got adverts here for Red Dwarf, the 4th of the 11th, 2002. So this currently, this is 22 years old. It cost me £1. I suppose that's not too bad for £1. And obviously the cards as well. Clearly the cards didn't take off because I've never heard of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer series of cards, like a card game, to this day. I wonder if they ever had a collaboration with Magic the Gathering. That would be pretty cool. Farscape. Now this was fantastic. This was on BBC. I used to watch this many years ago. It's a very weird series about this guy called John Crichton, who ends up like, what happens? His spaceship crashes and he ends up on this like weird planet, and there's this guy who looks like a scorpion that's always trying to kill him all the time. It's like, if you've seen it, you'll understand what I've just said. If you haven't seen it, you're probably just like, what the hell is he actually talking about? But yeah, really cool show. And I wasn't into a lot of sci-fi shows for someone that loves Star Wars, but I did like Farscape nonetheless. It was very cool. Oh, this is a cool version of Fellowship of the Rings. Never knew about this. I have been told as well that apparently Peter Jackson is due to release, I think, over 100 deleted hours of footage from the Fellowship of the Rings, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King at some point in the future. So that would be interesting to watch. Yes, I was right. I was right. So the picture that they were showing you of Halle Berry was from Die Another Day. I only remember Die Another Day because I went to the cinema with my dad. Shout out to my dad, to go and watch it in like a really small town. And the what was the thing that happened? We had to wait for ages because there was something wrong with the reel. Like, we ended up watching trailers for an hour and they were only supposed to be for like 10-15 minutes. We watched the same set of trailers 3 or 4 times, and then they put the film on. But yeah, always remembered that film. Always loved this version of James Bond as well. Pierce Brosnan, I think, is a goated actor, and love this. I love everything about this film, to be honest with you. This is one of my favorite James Bond films. Die Another Day is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. People might not like it because of the soundtrack, because Madonna did the soundtrack, but the soundtrack doesn't take away from the fact that it was an amazing film. Shout out to Halle Berry as well. There she is again. That's the image I was talking about. That was the first time I found out about hovercrafts as well, because James Bond has a chase scene in this on hovercrafts. And then, funny enough, Top Gear actually did an episode about hovercrafts. And I just remembered Jeremy Clarkson crashing hovercrafts and shouting at Captain Slow. But yeah. Ooh, what's this? They made some extra bits and pieces. NE5 for 50p. You would never get this these days. NE5 for 50p. What is this? Feed your fantasy and offer with bites. At the Fantasy of FB book club, we're always on the lookout for fresh blood. Oh, right. So I was thinking some sort of advert towards her book club. Oh, that's pretty cool. And what else is this? Subscribe to DW today just for £39 for 12 issues. Damn. Okay, Star Trek Nemesis. Never really got into Star Trek myself. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess it was good that I went to a convention in order to get this, because this is a blast from the past nonetheless. And I will read through this just because of how old it is, because I like, you know, things from this sort of era, my time period. Ooh. Looking back at my career, I've been very fortunate, yet I've never completely satisfied with what I do. I'm always trying to redefine and improve. The thrust of episode 2 musically is actually a love theme, because it's the coming together of Padme and Anakin, and it's basically the love story of these characters that form the mythology. That's actually very true, because they get married in that film, and it's a fantastic film. Took me quite a few years to appreciate Clone Wars, the movie. I didn't really like it when I was a kid, but obviously we get a lot of backstory towards the Kaminoans, the creation of the clones. We begin to find out what Sidious is up to. Obviously, we don't know who or what he is yet, but yeah. Oh look, we've got 2 pages dedicated to E.T. Evil Dead 3. Oh, right, we've got some movie reviews, some TV reviews. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little blast from the past with me. Oh wow, look at that robot horse. I thought you guys might, appreciate maybe seeing just this old school magazine, really. And if you do get a chance, maybe check out a convention, maybe go to a Comic-Con or something. You never know, you could find yourself something cool in one of these mystery blind bags. It wasn't by an official vendor, it was just someone there who was like selling a load of their stuff. And yeah, they just decided to get rid of everything. So, they put everything up for blind bags, and this magazine and the cards and the little mini book that I got is what I ended up with. But if you've enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't done already. And that is the Powerpuff Girls.